Well, this is a little anticlimactic. Hold on. Ooh, did that just dip?
No, like the wood came down.
I know.
Is the wood supposed to come down?
What wood?
The wood pieces, I think.
I'm saying, did that come down up there?
Not the drywall, but the wood.
The wood at the top.
Wait, is that sagging? Right there?
Yep, it is. Yeah, see, that had a bottom plate. That's split. I felt like there was a load right there, but I don't know why that's bowed. Got a problem. So this board split right here. So yeah, so there's a load right there, and it started bowing a little bit right there. I don't. Babe, we're gonna need a column right there.
Well,
We're gonna, I mean, right there, for sure, we're gonna need a column.
here's my thing though. I was looking on Pinterest and I saw this really cool, just listen to me, cool wood opening where right here you would have a big wood column, a wood planks, and then a wood header to here, and then that's what those black rails come off. Wouldn't that be brace sitting up?
Yes, yes, big time.
Because what I'm thinking, that big wood column could be where the knee wall is, and then there'd be a wood header across there to that one.
What I would probably do, yeah, this I think this will work. All right, so here's what we need.
This is kind of where I got the idea, son, is where they kind of had it, looks like wood here, went wood across and wood down.
Right, the decorated part.
Well, I just want to show you that so we both kind of visually.
Show me the top.
I just didn't want you, it just kind of goes, you know, something similar to that. You know, where it just kind of looks wood up here.
Right.
Beams.
Well, it'll be a 2 to 10, so it'll come down, but see, you're walking down into it. You know, and you're never going to feel like it's low to the ground.
Oh, I know that. I just want it to visually
It's going to be
look
down
like
about right here.
I just want it to visually look like a beam, a chunky beam.
I understand that.
Okay.
I'm talking about the depth of it. All right, so now we're going to get up this header. And it is about 18 feet long. And we're going to use 3 2x10s. We're using adhesive between each and 3-inch screws. It's going to be super, super heavy. So we got 3 guys working on it. Get your hammer if you need it. Put it in there a little more. Don, you need to get a hammer. Tracy, get him a hammer. He needs to go that way.
Okay.
Which way you want?
You need to, yeah, you need to go towards that way.
Yep.
All right, let me, hold on 1 second.
That work? You love it, Mom? It's gonna be so pretty. Especially with the drop down, you're just seeing.
All right, so with every renovation, things happen that you don't expect. We did not expect the ceiling to droop after we braced it up in the attic, but it did. So we had to come up with a plan B, and after talking about it with Cy, we decided to do an exposed beam with 2 columns to frame out that space and to give support to the ceiling. It was not part of my original design plan, but we had to go with it. The cool thing is I have a lot of blog friends who are great at designing and decorating spaces. One of those blog friends is Layla from the Laddered Cottage. She and I have been friends for 9 years, and we love to text each other and get each other's opinions on different things that we're doing. So I sent a video to Layla explaining to her the changes we were making in our sunken den, and I wanted to share that video with you now. Hey Leigh, I was going to send you a video this morning because nobody's here right now and it's been a mess. I want to tell you the plan we came up with. Okay, so I'm outside, I'm on the front doors. These were the steps that used to go down into the sunken den, and we busted those up. There were brick steps over here, we busted those up. There were brick steps that went into this door that connected to the apartment, but we don't want that connection. Long story, I'll explain that later. So this wall will be wood planked or be bookcased, it'll be gone. But anyway, what we decided to do was, we've got to get some more boards here, but we created this header that we're gonna wrap in wood. So it's gonna be this beautiful big wood header. And then we're moving these steps over here. So there'll be just 3 steps that go straight in front of the den. And from each wood column, I'm gonna have a black rail, I think. A rail that goes into the den. And then over here, you can't tell it yet, but we're gonna bust this part of the floor out, and the floor is gonna come to this pole. So that'll even the space up on each side of the den. So that'll go over there, and it'll match the space over here.
All right, so obviously Si has been getting a bunch of work done today. This is a pile that he knocked out the soffit, but he just called me and said he's getting ready to create the new stairs in front of the fireplace. So let's go in here and see what he's up to.
Okay. So what I am doing is we're going to center these steps on this part over here. So that's what we'll be working on today, and hopefully knock this out here in about an hour. Get rid of these patio doors. This used to go outside, went out on the back deck. They then added on to the house, and it's kind of a door to nowhere at this point. It's kind of a walled up door, but we're going to do shelving or something here. But this has got to come out. And then also, when I started tearing into this, I don't know if you can see underneath here, we had some termite damage. So as I'm fixing all this, I'm going to replace this 2-bay underneath where we had some termite damage, but that shouldn't be too awful. So here we go. I'm going to take these out, hopefully.
Oh my goodness, so I just got here and Si has been doing drywall. So this wall over here had textured paint, so it felt like sand on the wall. Actually, it's still here. This is what it looked like. Y'all are probably not gonna be able to tell. Yes, you can, look. Oh, it's awful. So Si is going to have to, I see you, Adam, is gonna have to cover this up in drywall. It's just easier to do it that way. And then we got to drywall all this, but you're doing good, bud. Tracy Cam. All right, Tracy Cam. So we are actually taking this window out. I know I love lots of natural light, but I don't want a window right by the fireplace. So we're getting rid of that window.
Tons of stuff has gone on over the past few weeks, but there is one change I wanted to make in the sunken den that when I told Si about it, he said there's no way it was going to be too much money and too hard. But it is still driving me crazy, so I really think it's a change that we need to make. So I am going to tell Si about it, and he's not going to like it.